All right, today we are going to talk about the Bill of Rights. And to best understand the Bill of Rights, we need to know some vocabulary. So we're going to take some notes on the vocabulary that's found in the Bill of Rights. Remember that if any time I'm going too fast, you can hit pause, catch up, and then hit play again when you're ready. While we're talking about the Bill of Rights and its vocabulary, I want you to keep this question in mind. Rights. Or sometimes do we not get these rights? For example, does a person always have the right to free speech? Can you say whatever you want? Whenever you want? Wherever you want? Why do you think so? Alright, so what are the Bill of Rights? The Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution. And they were written shortly after 1787. People wanted to make sure that this new Constitution would protect their rights. Amend means to change. So when they wrote the Constitution, they put in a way for people to change the Constitution. There's two ways to change the Constitution. It either can come from the states and the people, or it can come from the Congress. Two ways to change it. Our first word is assembly. An assembly is a gathering in a group. You know about assemblies. We go to them in the gym from time to time. The First Amendment protects people's right to assembly. A petition. A petition is asking the government to change the law. The First Amendment also protects our right to petition. You can always ask the government to change the law. Quartering is the housing of soldiers in private houses. Housing of soldiers in private houses. If you remember back in the American Revolution, the British government forced people to house British soldiers in their houses. They had to let them stay there, had to feed them, had to give them a place to sleep. The Constitution in the Third Amendment protects private citizens from having to house soldiers. Quartering. The next one is a search warrant. A search warrant is a document issued by a judge for the purpose of getting evidence concerning a crime. So, search warrant. It's a document issued by a judge for the purpose of getting evidence concerning a crime. This protects people from just random searches of their house. Protects people from having the police go door to door and just looking for anything that that might be illegal. And this is found in the Fourth Amendment. That in order for your house to be searched, a search warrant is needed. The next one is an arrest warrant. An arrest warrant is a document issued by a judge for the purpose of arresting somebody. This also protects people from just being arrested at random. In order for somebody to be arrested, an arrest warrant needs to be issued. Grand jury. A grand jury is a group of people who decide if there's enough evidence for a trial. A group of people who decide if there's enough evidence for a trial is a grand jury. So one person doesn't make the decision, should this person be charged with a crime? It's a group of people, a grand jury. If the grand jury believes that there's enough evidence for a trial, they issue an indictment. An indictment is a formal charge of wrongdoing. Formal charge of wrongdoing. It's different than an impeachment. An impeachment is a formal charge of wrongdoing against a government official, like the president or a vice president, a judge. An indictment is a formal charge of wrongdoing against a regular citizen. An indictment. And what all these things have to do is they have to protect people from just a police officer or from just one government official searching people, arresting people randomly. There are protections against those things for regular people. The next protection in the Bill of Rights is double jeopardy. The Fifth Amendment says that a person cannot be tried twice for the same crime. So if a person was to go to court and be found not guilty, they can't be tried again. They can't go to court again for the same crime. That would be double jeopardy, and people are protected against this. Double jeopardy. The next vocabulary word is bail. Bail is money given in order to be released from jail until trial in court. To be released from jail until trial in court. Sometimes court cases don't come up for months or years after the person was arrested. A bail allows somebody to wait for their trial outside of jail, because staying in jail for many years until the court case would be unfair, especially if you were found not guilty. All right, remember to hit save, because that concludes our vocabulary on the Bill of Rights.